Alright, what's up ladies and gentlemen, it's Super here and welcome back to another Injustice 2 video. So it is June 20th, 2026, and people to this day, every year or so ask me, hey Super, how are your loadouts in Injustice 2? Especially when I start uploading Injustice 2 again, and because I've been playing the game since it came out, 2017. Next year is going to be 10 years since Injustice came out, Injustice 2, and I've collected so much gear and almost all the legendary gears for characters. I think there's only a handful where I don't have legendary gear. Like Aquaman, I have his legendary gear, even though I don't use them too much, right? So what I'm here to do is to show off the most legendary Injustice 2 gear collection on YouTube. So normally, because I do this every every few years and I just show it off, I'm gonna start from the bottom because I always start from the top and work my way down. So I'm gonna start from the bottom this time with Wonder Woman and then work up all the way to Aquaman. So here we go. Leave a like on the video for the Injustice 2 gear. So Wonder Woman is, I think, one of the characters that I don't have her legendary gear. Yeah, because I was never... Wonder Woman is for sure my least played character in this game. So, the Wonder Woman, like, Justice League Wonder Woman costume is pretty much the only costume that I would use with her, just because it looks really cool. I like that whole, Zack Snyder universe. But she does have some other cool looks, too. She has some nice looking gear. Wait a minute. Damn, Wonder Woman. Why don't I play you some more? This is just her classic look, and I think, yeah, I only have two looks for her. These where she wears the short shorts. If only they didn't have two shorts. They should just have her wear, like, the original, like, shorts. Not the extra shorts on the bottom. And then I have this one right here, which is her Justice League look. Alright. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Alright, we got Donatello over here. So each Ninja Turtle had their unique gear, legendary gear. And the only Ninja Turtle that I got legendary gear for was Leonardo. So Donatello and, the other ones, I didn't get their legendary gear. There must have been a reason for that. But we got this, tech forward. This one is the Ninja, and of course, this one is the Leonardo one. Oh man, he doesn't take out the katanas. But there they are. That's the legendary gear. It says Leo can now meter burn his character power. Oh wow, what the hell? You could meter burn using different Ninja Turtles? What the hell do they look like? Maybe I'll have to try it out in player matches or something. I actually don't remember because I never turn on my Xbox anymore because, not too many people play Injustice on Xbox. But that's the legendary gear for Leonardo. Then I have Michelangelo right here looking pretty sick. Got the skateboard. Got the darker green tone. Got the white eyes. And then for Raphael, I have... This one is just more like straight up classic Ninja Turtle. He's pretty much all default except for the color, which I gave him this Teenage Mutant alternate. And I feel like it just makes him look like very classic looking. So I like this one a lot. That's the Turtles. We're going to have to, go pretty quickly because there's a lot of characters. So Swamp Thing, I actually have his legendary gear piece on PlayStation. He's the only character that I ever got the legendary gear piece on PlayStation. I don't remember why, but I have his legendary gear piece on PlayStation. So Swamp Thing, got the spiky hair. He definitely put some of that moco de gorilla. If you guys are Latinos, back in the day, you guys know what I'm talking about. Freaking hair gel that makes your hair just spiky as hell because it's strong. Nowadays, don't use hair gel, guys. Use paste, clay, stuff like that. Those make your hair look a lot better. Even texture powders are really good too. So yeah, a lot of really cool looks over here for good old Swampy. I like this one the best, which is why it's my #1 class. Soups, Man of Tomorrow. That's the name of the new Superman movie, right? That's going to be coming out soon. And of course, for Superman, I have to have his legendary gear. 1% chance to gain a shield that reduces damage by 50% when hit. That's pretty ass. No weakness. Superman's character power no longer breaks armor, but he is invulnerable to projectiles. Nah, I would give that. His normal character power is way better than that. Being able to break armor, meter burn back threes, meter burn forward threes. I mean, depending on on a matchup, but still, like, you have your heat vision. You could just jump up heat vision, right? Of course, you have to have a Bizarro class. Bizarro looks awesome. Premier Skin's awesome in this game. The black suit Superman, definitely one of my favorite skins to play with. We got Red Sun Superman over here, looking badass. And then this other class, which doesn't have a theme. It just looks cool. So that's Soup right there. Supergirl. Do I not have her? Oh, okay, I do have her. Ooh. Whoa. Wait, Power Girl, I didn't expect you to come in so soon like that. I forgot that Power Girl is my favorite compared to the two. So I always have her first. But yeah, that's Power Girl right there for you. Supergirl, Power Girl, main characters for me in this game. I just feel super comfortable playing with them. And then this is Supergirl here. Her legendary emblem says 15% damage increase while Sun Charge is active. Supergirl can now rapidly fire multiple Kryptonian lasers. I don't think her character power Sun Charged. I think that's supposed to be... Yeah, this right here. Grants Supergirl the ability to charge her body with power, reducing her damage taken from attacks. And then what does this do again? 15% damage increase. So you're reducing damage while at the same time, if you have this, increasing your damage output. But that's her legendary emblem. Then you have to have a Supergirl skirt costume, right? It's just the classic. Then these other looks are just, it's just some randoms that I came up with here. Supergirl, they covered you up. All right, Sub-Zero. You guys already know Sub-Zero has some of the best gear in this game because you could literally just right here, that's UMK3, right? And then you could just make different forms. Like you can make Scorpion, you can make Ermac, Reptile, Rain, different shade of Sub-Zero, new freaking Cybot, and then, different shades of like Scorpion. This could be, you could call this Tremor if you want to. But yeah, these are Gold Scorpion. You got Chrome over here. Like, there's so many good looks for Sub-Zero. So, UMK3. Oh, I got a new Cybot one right here. Scorpion, MK2 Scorpion. Oh, by the way, yes, I do have the legendary gear. Deep Freeze. Sub-Zero's Ice Clone can absorb multiple projectiles. Ice Weapon damage is increased by 10%. That's pretty good. And then Sub-Zero's Ice Clone will randomly take another shape, which is really cool. It takes the shape of a polar bear. I don't remember what other shapes it takes, but polar bear is one of them. Let me see. Scorpion. Got this cool looking chrome action right here. And then you have the default look. I actually do feel like Sub-Zero's default look is awesome. It was designed by Jim Lee himself, who is also the legendary comic book artist that designed Scorpion's Injustice skin. So you can't go wrong with that. Starfire, one of the, if not the best looking character in the game. Character in general. Her hair flows so nicely. Hold on, let's check out her hair. Her hair flows so nicely. It's a good look on her as well. It changes colors. Like, she might actually be the best looking character in the game in general. Yet, she is, in my opinion, for me, the most hated character because her zoning is just so obnoxiously good. But all the different shades, change her hair color a lot. She looks amazing. I love the way Starfire looks in this game. And this is my like sexy Starfire look. It's just as little clothes as possible. And then you go for, the Storm look with the white hair. This one, this is a good look too. Yeah, look at fucking Starfire, man. Oh, she looks so good. She's such a well-designed, good-looking freaking character. It's just her gameplay is so annoying that I refuse to play with her. But yeah, Starfire. Wait, do I have her legendary gear? No, I do not. Oh wait, DLC characters had oh yeah, Sub-Zero had legendary gear. Yeah, see, I hated her so much. I didn't want to fucking grind for her legendary gear. All right, we got Scarecrow. If you guys don't know, Robert Englund himself, the man behind Freddy Krueger, is the voice actor for Scarecrow. Perfect. A character that invokes fear into your soul. And that's how he, you know, he does his job. Same thing with good old Freddy. But this top hat right here was always my favorite look. This top hat look, always my favorite look. There's another one that I'll show you guys. I'm pretty sure I have, but these are all the shaders. I probably should have shown you guys the shaders for different characters on like the main costume, because usually the main costume is like my favorite. That one's cool. And then here's the legendary gear. Soaring, Murder, and Plague special move, inflict 10% more damage. I don't know which one that one is. It might be the gas to the face. Traumatized can now be meter burned. Meter burning Traumatized reverses online opponents' controls. Meter burning Traumatized in the multiverse will prevent opponents from using special attacks or for a short time. So I remember using this when I would go into player matches, and it's kind of like Jason's red screen, where whenever you meter burn Traumatized, it just confuses their button inputs and it like reverses them. Here's another really cool look I like. I just like the way his face looks right here. The freaking like train nails right there inserted into his head. This would definitely invoke some fear into your soul. Scarecrow, awesome. Robinho, Robin, the Boy Wonder. So I like this one a lot because Robin summons the Red Bird Cycle to assist him during his super move. I think that's visually one of the coolest, if not the coolest, sort of like special ability that you get when you have the legendary gear. Another one is some characters change like their heat vision. So for Supes, I think it changes color of his heat vision. Same thing for Supergirl, but I don't remember how. I don't remember if it's just you put it on and it changes the color of their heat vision. But I like this one a lot. The motorcycle comes in, it's unblockable, and it just visually looks cool. It doesn't change how the super actually looks once you go into the animation, but I really like that. Where's the Staff of Grayson one? So here's Staff of Grayson. This is a special move that he has that pretty much turns him into Injustice 1 Nightwing. And yeah, this is the rarest move that you could get. And it's one move, it's rare to get, and you just have to open up mother boxes forever or just get lucky and get it. I don't even know how I got it. I think just playing naturally. I got Staff of Grayson for both consoles. Some people start grinding for it, still don't have it, which is crazy. So I like this look. Looks more like a Tim Drake look. Nightwing. This is cool right here with the hoodie. I like the colors. This is was it Nightwing's Flight? This is the alternate, right? No, this is just a straight up Nightwing. Oh, Damien's Regret is the Nightwing color right there. And Nightwing's Flight is a different sort of like Nightwing shader. I have a Staff of Grayson on this one. But yeah, you can get some really cool combos with, you know, switching back and forth. All right, Red Hood. We got the purple and green, you know, honoring the original Red Hood, which is the Joker. Looks really cool there. Always love rocking the purple and green, guys. You know how much I love the Joker. There's another shader that looks... Oh, this one right here. This was always one of my favorite shaders for him. Love the leather jacket. Ooh, this one looks cool, actually. Damn, all blue? Looks pretty badass. The demon and god ones are always good, as long as you kind of block their face. Because, you know, the demon one, you have the dark eyes, and then the god one, you have the glowing eyes, which sometimes throws off the look. But this right here is a gorgeous looking Red Hood. So sick. Definitely one of my favorite looks. I just like this one because, you know, it represents the Joker as well. Ooh, it's another cool one right there. They're mostly red. Wait, do I have Red Hoods? Interesting. I don't have his legendary gear. I actually don't know what characters I have and don't have legendary gear for in this game. I know that I had like half the roster, maybe more. Lord Raiden. I think the DLC characters maybe are the ones that I don't have the legendary gear as much. Because you have to do specific challenges for it. And some characters have like hard challenges that you have to do to complete the legendary gear, like multiverse thing. But guys, if Raiden had this freaking costume in a Mortal Kombat game where he looks like a ninja, would you not use it? Are you kidding me? Look at this mofo. Hold on. How do I, Oh, man, that looks so sick. I think this is the best Raiden look of all time. And he's not even in a Mortal Kombat game. This right here is the best look he's ever had. I guess it's just because I love the ninjas in Mortal Kombat, right? So, kind of fusing together Raiden's, like, traditional look with the hat and everything. And giving him, like, a ninja mask. Oh, man, come on. This look is so badass. And it looks good with any shader. I chose the God shader because it's just, you know, it represents Raiden, right? But this is more traditional Raiden colors. It just looks badass with any shader. I always love the purple stuff. I think I have a few other ones, or at least one more that have the ninja skin. This one looks cool. Of course, you have Black Lightning, one of the premier skins for Raiden. Or I mean, the premier skin for Raiden. Black Lightning. And yes, his super does change into Black Lightning's emblem compared to the Mortal Kombat Dragon. So I think that's the only difference. Other than obviously visual. Yeah, this Raiden look is too good. Too good, man. See, I have another one right here with the purple stuff. Told you guys I love the purple stuff. Then I have this weird-ass mask right here. I don't know about this one. The other one looks way better, but, you know, I have it there. Another ninja one. This one is more like just straight-up classic Raiden, right? Classic-as Raiden with the ninja mask. And then I have default Raiden, showing off the chesticles right there. He's been doing some flat bench press, incline bench press, and by the looks of the development in his lower pec, he's been doing some decline bench press. If you guys want to develop your lower pecs, do those decline bench presses. All right, so we got Poison Ivy here. Of course, I had to get her legendary gear. Sweet Kiss of Poison Flowers. Wait, how come the description isn't showing up? Oh, toggle details. While your plant minion is active, Poison Ivy will take 10% reduced damage. And then my pet, Deadly Nightshade, is out the entire fight and follows Ivy's every move. Now that is cheap. Because her character trait is obviously Nightshade. She brings him out. He's active out there for about 10 seconds. You could throw like 5 projectiles. But with her legendary gear, Nightshade is out the entire game. That is cheap. But yeah, this look right here is definitely my favorite. You know, Poison Ivy's got it going on in all departments. Always love the firecracker hair. all the shades on Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy's another one of those characters like Starfire. I feel like all the female characters in this game are designed really well. But no, Starfire, like, in my opinion, blows Poison Ivy out of the water as far as her design goes. But Poison Ivy looks amazing as well. Ooh, I like that color. Yeah, she looks really good. Another one kind of similar, you know, covers her up a little bit more from the top. This one's a nice one. I like the color on this one. How does the back look? Pretty good, pretty similar to the other one. I like that color though. This one looks interesting. She has the really, really high boots. And then this one's kind of the same. Wait, these are actually identical. I don't know why. Maybe I just copied it. So that's Poison Ivy there. Moving on, we got the Joker. One bad day. This is a Killing Joke look right here. With the trench coat. Looking badass, the fedora. All it takes is one bad day. And then a Clown Prince of Crime. This is default color. I like this one because it's like more like the Killing Joke color, where it's brighter compared to this one. Yeah, this is the look right there. In my opinion, that's the best Joker look. This is a really good one too. I don't like how dark this purple is. It just looks washed out. Like this one is way better. This one is way better. And then this one is my favorite. Oh man, the neon green action. Nah, you gotta go or purple and green with Joker, man. Come on. I probably do have some other classes that are not purple and green. Oh, these are interesting colors there. The pink action. Ooh, that looks really good. The all black look. Emperor God Joker. Wait a minute. How the hell do I not have Joker? Oh, I do have his legendary gear. See, I'm like, how the hell do I not have his legendary gear? I know I do. It's my favorite freaking villain of all time. So obviously this blade has the fire tip at the end. It says meter burning, flying gas, rolling gas, and Joker's throw now inflict additional damage over time. Oh, damage over time. Then the Joker starts the match with one hot active. I don't even use that. The Joker throws random explosive items at his opponent. Random explosive items. How does that work again? I think it just adds a brand new move where you could throw a jack-in-a-box and a grenade, a rolling bomb instead of the chattering teeth. Oh, that's what happens. You throw different items instead of the chattering teeth. So down, down 3 or whatever, down, down 1. I forgot what the hell the notation is. Instead of the chattering teeth, you throw random explosives at your opponent. So God Emperor Joker right here is specifically made that class for that. Then you gotta have one with the Batman cowl, right? He's just clowning him. Joker, perfect. Hellboy. Hellboy definitely has that biker look. Oh, look, Hellboy, I got his legendary gear. Hellboy can now air dash a second time? What? So you could do his leaps and do all that crazy stuff and then air dash again? That sounds pretty cheap. When reduced to 20% health or lower, on the second bar, Hellboy gains 20% increased damage. Kind of like Relentless Jason right there. Freaking Hellboy and his biker look. Yeah, a lot of this one's pretty cool. The colors don't really change too much. See, like I like the if you have the eyes blocked out and it doesn't highlight the specific glowing eyes, or in this case the dark eyes, I think that's when those specific shaders look the best. Unless you're using it on like Raiden, you know, or Emperor God Joker specifically to have their glowing eyes. Whoa! This Hellboy, wait, Hellboy's bald anyway, but he has the horns, but this Hellboy really needs to go on finasteride. He needs to regrow his hair. I know it doesn't technically regrow your hair, it just stops you from losing it. You know what, go on minoxidil or go get a hair transplant. Come on, man. Actually, no, Hellboy with hair would be, like, creepy. He has hair here, right? He has hair there. He just needs to, like, get the top back. Come on, man. You can't give up. You can't give up on it. Fucking bald ass. That one's for the ladies right there. All right. Harley Quinn. Oh, you got to go with the classic looking Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn's debut in the Batman universe was in the animated series when she was introduced, and she was so popular that they ended up, you know, writing her in comic books and, you know, just pretty much including her permanently in like the Batman lore. But she was just going to be like a animated series character, but she was so popular that, you know, she just took off from there. Kind of rare because a lot of the characters start off as comic book characters. Oh, this one looks good. I know I have a costume with that. And I think she has short shorts too. Normally characters start off as like comic book characters, but Harley started off as the Batman animated series character, and she was so popular that, you know, they went with her long term. Of course, I gotta have her legendary gear. See, increases damage to all pistol shots by 5%. Harley's cupcake grenades inflict 10% more damage. Harley can now call upon Poison Ivy's plan Nightshade to assist her. What? I don't remember that. Wait a minute. So instead of the hyena, she could call in Nightshade? Guys, that I actually don't remember like almost any of the like special legendary gear attacks. Maybe I'll make a video like showing off all this legendary gear attacks or something. I think that would be a fun little video because I don't even remember. Like, she could call in Poison Ivy's plan Nightshade. That's pretty cheap. All right, we have the very minimal clothed Harley. You know, the sexy Harley. You gotta have the sexy Harley. Come on, man. And then I don't know why I have the same class. I think I just copied it. She's ready for battle in this one. And then this right here is just my favorite. The hat that she's got on, you know, the jester hat, the color, they look like Crocs. I think this was before Crocs, so I don't think they're Crocs. She has the cute socks, or wait, are those socks or is that the whole boot? It's kind of hard to tell because the fabric kind of looks like shoe material, right? I'm just going to call them socks. And she's wearing Crocs. We'll just call her Crocs. But yeah, this is my favorite Harley look in this game. Green Lantern. Oh, look at this fucking Green Lantern look. Damn. Got the Black Lantern core right here. But, of course, the best thing about Green Lantern, you could change up pretty much any of the Lantern cores you want. You got blue. You got green, you got red, you got purple, you got yellow. Any of the colors that you want, you could get with Green Lantern. Yeah, I don't know why. This just looks so badass. This look with the helmet and everything just looks so sick. This is actually a really nice shade right here. Or shader. And then, of course, we got Jon Stewart. Jon Stewart was my Green Lantern growing up because I used to watch the Justice League cartoon and it had Jon Stewart on there. I think it was on Channel 11, Fox for Kids, right? And that's where I watched it because I live here in Los Angeles. You had KTLA, and then you had Channel 5, which was KTLA, and then KTLA for Kids or whatever. That's where I used to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! On. And then Channel 11 was morning cartoons where I watched the Justice League. And John Stewart was the Green Lantern I grew up with. So that's my Green Lantern. That's my favorite Green Lantern, John Stewart. Then we got the metal shaders. Do I have his? Yes, I do. All constructs inflict 10% increased damage, and then all of Green Lantern's special attacks are replaced with his Injustice Gods Among Us special attacks. Oh, that's right. So when you have this legendary gear on him and you're playing player matches, he actually turns into Injustice 1 Green Lantern. And there's some attacks that are actually like very, very powerful. That's pretty sick. I don't think there's any downside because he doesn't lose his trait. He just gains those moves. I don't know if he loses moves and they're replaced, but yeah. All right, we got more traditional looking Green Lantern. Of course, you got to have your John Stewart action. And then, yeah, he does have some nice gear as well. All right, hold on. Let me just go up here. Damn, we still got a long way to go, guys. Hold on. Let me drink some water. I've been talking for 30 minutes already. Green Arrow. The Falls Batman. All right, so Green Arrow with the hoodie. Looks really good. I think this is the only costume that I really use with him, to be honest. Of course, any of the colors are going to look good with this costume. I don't like the costume where he doesn't have the hoodie. It just looks wrong to me. Demon. McDonald's action. Ooh, that one looks cool. Yeah, Green Arrow is another one of those characters I don't really use. Funny enough, wait, do I have his? No, see, I don't have his legendary gear. Funny enough, I love Ancestral Kung Jin, which is pretty much like a carbon copy of Injustice 1 Green Arrow with the different arrows he has. Look at this. I don't even have any other skin. I only have this one because I never play him. I never play him. Gorilla Grodd. Another character who... How much variety could you really have with a giant, you know... what do you call it? Universal intelligence. That's a pretty cool color there. But how much variety could you have, you know, as far as like his looks go? Not much. But I gotta show you guys all the shaders. And then here are the other looks, which are none. And of course, I don't have his legendary gear. All right. Moving on. So the only character I don't have here is Darkseid. He's like grayed out, as you guys see. But yeah, he doesn't have too much variety as far as his costumes go, but this character does. Godspeed right here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this costume. Freaking Godspeed Flash right here. One of my all-time favorites. Let's see. I have his legendary gear. Yeah. Gleaming Wings of Tanaka. Let me see. Special moves have a 5% chance to critical hit for 20% additional damage. The Flash now has 3 versions of his Speed Zone character power. I think the downside to these is because they give you 3 different versions. I think he recovers really fast on one, which is a short one. And he recovers a little bit faster, medium, and then his normal one. But I think they reduce the damage. If I'm not mistaken, they reduce the damage. Oh, God. Excuse me. That's why I drank water. Throat isn't feeling 100%. But I think it reduces the damage while you hit your opponent inside the Speed Force. So I think that's why maybe I don't have them on. How do they look? Oh, that's pretty cool. All right, let's check out some of these other colors here. Man. This look in general just looks... so badass. The Flash definitely has you know, one of the top 3 customization gear collection in all of Injustice 2 for sure. And then the Flash has 2 Premier skins. You have the Reverse Flash right here, and then you have Jay Garrick Flash, you know, the classic. I have never seen anyone use Jay Garrick. I respect the fact that they wanted to honor the classics, but I have never seen anyone play with Jay Garrick before. I've seen plenty of people play with Reverse Flash, but I've never seen people play with Jay Garrick. And I never play with him. If I'm going to use a Premier skin, I'm going to use Reverse Flash. Here's the McDonald's skin. Wait, is it this one? I think this is the McDonald's skin right here. Or is it this one? I know he had a McDonald's skin. Maybe I passed it already. Ooh, look at this. Alternate. Huh, not every character has that, actually. Tournament color. Oh, wait, no. This is what some characters don't have. Some characters don't have the tournament. Only some of them do. Interesting. I wonder why Flash got it. And here's a Reverse Flash. Just 360 of him. Yeah, Reverse Flash I use. And the cool thing about the Premier skins is they actually change the voice lines. So you have different voice lines and voice actors for them. And here's a couple other looks. Oh, here's the Justice League Flash. See, how does it look with default? This looks a lot better, in my opinion. There's Flash, Firestorm. I feel like Firestorm's a really underrated character because he's really good. Firestorm is insanely good. It's just some people find him kind of boring. But this look right here that he has, beautiful. Oh, Firestorm has a McDonald's color. There it is. I always loved this look for Firestorm. Hey, another McDonald's color. Damn, he looks so sick. I think most of my costumes are like that, yeah. I never show his face because I think he looks way cooler if he has the, you know, the cool like visor helmet. This one, these two right here just look so good. I think this one looks better. I don't know what that is on top of his head, that emblem. I don't know, that just makes it look a little cooler. That should be my number one. Enchantress. Damn, her level, I only have her level 20? Yeah, I definitely don't have her legendary gear. But I love this look for Enchantress. Always love the short hair. I love the way they made her look in this game. Damn, not bad, Enchantress. I think she looks great. Oh, I love this move right here. The hypnotic spell. It's pretty much Quan Chi's trance from Mortal Kombat. And the crazy thing about this one, they're in the trance for about 5 seconds. No bullshit. Like, you could do so much shenanigans. And you could go for overhead low mix-ups. I mean, not overhead, like cross-up mix-ups. Stay on the same side, cross-up, because her jump 2 is so crazy. This move is so good. So good. If they would have given her that move as a default move, she would have been the best character in the game. I actually think that with that move, she might be the best character in the game. That's how good that move is. Because it doesn't cost any meter either. It's just like default. I remember in the trailer when they first announced her, she reminded me of Ermac. So I thought she was going to play like Ermac, but no, she has her own like very cool, unique playstyle. Summoning the demons, you know, stuff like that. I think Enchantress is awesome. More default look there. Ooh, I like that one. Dr. Fate, the star of the Black Adam movie. Dr. Fate, you know, he's going to look badass no matter what, but you can't really... You don't really get too much variety as far as his looks go, but just his default look is just amazing. One of the coolest looking characters in all of DC. Oh, this one looks cool. Kind of looks like a Spartan helmet. Then his default, yeah. I don't play too much with Dr. Fate. Wait, I don't have his legendary gear. Nope. I think same thing with Deadshot. I don't think I have Deadshot's legendary gear. Nope. But this right here is 100% my favorite look for Deadshot. With this helmet right here. Damn, it looks so sick. It's a full gear set too, but I don't think I have the full gear set. Looks so sick. And it doesn't matter what shader you give him. He's going to look badass no matter what. But yeah, that's my favorite look for Deadshot for sure. I actually like this green action right here. All these McDonald's Wi-Fi colors. Maybe I should buy it because I have like what's my currency? 24,000 currency just that I've accumulated over 9 years of playing this game. Then more original Deadshot. The weird ass like owl looking Deadshot. And then just his default look. Darkseid, like I said, I don't have him here on Xbox, but I have him on PlayStation, and then I don't have Brainiac on PlayStation because you unlock Brainiac by passing the story mode. All right, hang in there, guys. We're almost there. We're almost there. But we got Cyborg over here. I definitely don't have his legendary gear. I never really liked Cyborg like that. Is this his Justice League skin? I think it is, right? Yeah. This is Justice League Cyborg right here. Yeah, I pretty much have, I think... Wait, what's his, I don't think I would, like... Okay, hold on. Let's do his complete... What's his complete Cyborg skin? Is it this one? I actually don't know. Wait. I have no idea. Anyway, whatever. He has his Justice League skin, all right? I think I messed it up. I think I had like the look. All right, anyway, who cares? Show off the other shaders right here. Cool shaders. They stand out a lot. And then you have grid right here. I've never... Well, I take that back. I think I played versus grid one time where someone actually used this skin on purpose. One time in 9 years. Why the hell did they even bother? Oh, man. It's crazy. Alright, so... Let's keep on going here. Cyborg, yeah, it's just another one of those characters I really... I don't even use. Let's just save. Cheetah! I don't even use Cheetah. I use Vixen. Because Vixen looks amazing. But let's check out Cheetah here. Gotta have the cat ears. See, her default look looks, you know, pretty good, but I feel like this look looks better. I don't know, the cat ears. I think they look better. And then her colors, yeah, she doesn't really change too much. I mean, I don't have all of her gear and stuff, but I think I have enough to determine that her cat ears are the best gear piece that she has. And then you have Vixen over here. And damn, Vixen. She looks amazing. Vixen, I always use her instead of Cheetah. Obviously, the only thing that changes is visuals. Nothing gameplay-wise changes. But, yeah, come on. Who are you going to choose? This or this, right? Come on. Vixen looks way better. Catwoman has some of the best looks in the game. Ooh. Classic-looking Catwoman right there. Classic. Even got the black suit on her, too. Oh, look at this. I actually have her legendary gear. I didn't even know. All whip attacks inflict 10% increased damage. Catwoman no longer gains random scratches. Catwoman gains cat scratches by parrying moves and connecting whip attacks. That's actually really cheap because you're connecting whip attacks a lot as Catwoman. So you get those scratches pretty fast. But yeah, this is how her legendary gear looks. Damn, Catwoman got it going on too. Shit. This is a perfect... Oh, look, cat call. One of the cheapest moves in the game. A loyal cat is commanded to attack Catwoman's opponent and allows her to follow up with additional attacks. Man, this one is so cheap. You could combo into, I think, 2 cats. It's crazy. I think 3 cats, actually. I had some combos where you could combo into the cat minimum twice, maybe 3 times. But yeah, that attack is cheap as hell. All right, let's check out the other colors here. I always love the purple look on Catwoman's, you know, sort of like bodysuit. There's a more purple one, isn't there? Oh, this one? Yeah, I have that one. Probably have it on one of the other looks, but yeah, this looks really good. Really good. Ooh, the gray. She looks cute right there with her little bangs. Got the hoodie action. Got the goggles. And then you got... Damn, this one looks cool too. Straight up cat action. Captain Cold. You guys know I really don't use Captain Cold, but I use this mofo right here. Alright. So, do I have his legendary gear? No, I do not. Alright, let's check this out. All the colors. A lot of them are like different shades of blue and shit. Not really too impressive. Captain Cold is Captain Cold, you know? He does have one look where he looks like Cyclops. I think I have it in one of my other skins, but this is what I use right here. Mr. Freeze. So, when the game first came out, they actually didn't have the helmet for Mr. Freeze. If you guys were around when Injustice 2 first came out, Mr. Freeze was just head out. How is he surviving with his head out like that? Right? Bald as hell. It looked ugly. Like, it actually looked ugly because he didn't look like Mr. Freeze. It just looked like some freaking, I don't know, bald, pasty professor or something with a gun, with an ice gun. And then they gave him the helmet like maybe a month into the game. Now he looks like Mr. Freeze. He has to have his head in there, you know, to survive. But yeah, Mr. Freeze is the only costume I like using with this character. This one kind of, you know, he has the visors, kind of reminds me of a Cyclops looking class. Brainiac. Doesn't really have too many like crazy looks, to be honest. He just is gonna look like Brainiac. I like how the colors pop though. Of course, you get Brainiac by completing the story mode. And then I just have his default look, and that's it. Just one class that makes him look unique, and then his default look. Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle had a movie come out in between now and when Injustice 2 came out. I've never watched it, but I heard it was pretty decent. It's not like good and it's not bad. It's just like decent. But here we have this mask that I really love. It just reminds me of Dr. Satan from House of a Thousand Corpses. It doesn't resemble him as far as like, because he looks like a bug here, right? But you know, the face mask thing, it reminds me of like the face mask he's wearing to breathe, because he's like breathing from like an oxygen tank or something. He has like that face mask, and everything else around him looks like Dr. Satan. It just reminds me of that, especially if you change the color. There was a specific color. Well, anyway, we'll check it out here. There was a specific color where it really looked like him. Dr. Satan. I love House of a Thousand Corpses. It's one of my favorite horror movies of all time. It's not even scary. It's just entertaining. I think it might have been that one, the one that I have. I mean, there's a reason why it's my #1 class, right? I think this might be the one. He's a little reddish, you know. Dr. Satan isn't really red. He's more like pale. Maybe this one. Dr. Satan. Yeah, that's the only look that I would use with him. Then this one looks cool, actually. I don't know about that one. And then his default look. I never like the way he looks. His default look, like his face. I think he looks like an idiot. I don't know. His design just looks whack. He looks so weird. No nose. I know this is like the Scarab, you know, creates the suit and shit, but he just looks like an idiot. He looks like someone I wouldn't trust to save the day. Let's just say that. This one looks cool. See, just put on a freaking helmet and he looks badass. This helmet too, you know? He looks badass right here with this too. I just never liked Blue Beetle's like default face. Alright, Black Manta. I don't think I have his legendary gear. Nope. Black Manta's look pretty much depends on what helmet you want to use. That's pretty much it. Like his body doesn't really change too much. It's just about it, all about his helmet. I always like the Mantis emblem he has right there in the middle. Different helmet, different helmet, different helmet. Different helmet. Alright. Thankfully, we are at our last like 7 characters. Black Canary. Not bad, Black Canary. I like the all the skin showing right there on the side. It's not too much, but it's enough to make the costume look very sexy. All right, her traditional Black Canary colors. Got the glowing choker. This one looks cool. This color looks really good on her. Oh, this one looks real nice too. I don't really check out all the shaders for almost any of these characters. Alright, some of my other looks here. Biker Bar, Black Canary. And that's it. Wait a minute. I have her legendary gear? What? 5% chance when landing a 6-hit or greater combo that Green Arrow will assist Black Canary with one of his explosive arrows. Oh, I remember this. And I think it's a pop-up launcher. I think it's like his low arrow and then it pops up and then you could continue your combo. Damn, I'm really gonna have to check out some of these legendary gear pieces. Black Canary's character power is now a large vicinity blast that surrounds her. Oh, I think this is a big downgrade. I think this is a downgrade on the on her normal Canary Cry. You guys will see. I'll probably make a video showing off all the legendary gear that I have. Black Adam, 100% I have his legendary gear. Orbs of Seth duration is increased by 5%, and then Lightning Storm and Meter Burn Lightning Storm drain super meter from the opponent. Not bad. And then you got these rocks right here. I got the Shazam look for Black Adam. Shazam! These look cool on him. Purple stuff. Purple stuff is always good. Can't go wrong with the purple stuff. See his other looks. Oh, there you go. Purple stuff. And then I have one where he doesn't have the cape. It's just a little bit more Black Adam action. Alright. Batman. You guys already know. Batman has the best gear in the game. No ands, ifs, or buts. Batman has the best gear in Injustice 2. Of course, it had to be Batman, right? So we have this look right here. This look is sick. So sick. And it doesn't matter what color you give Batman, he's gonna look sick as hell no matter what. I forgot what the hell the name is of this specific look. Whenever you have the I'll show you guys with the, I think it's called a Hellbat. The Hellbat look. When he has the demon shader on. I have it in blue at the moment. Might change it to something else. This one right here. The Hellbat, right? That's what it's called. I think I have that as another class. And then you have Bruce Wayne. Straight up Bruce Wayne with the suit. Showing off his martial arts skills. But, I mean, yeah, it's cool that you could play as Bruce Wayne. But with all the crazy looks that Batman has in this game, why would you ever pick Bruce Wayne? Then you got these two. I think I have a look like that, so I'm gonna see. Oh, Batman Beyond Batman. I don't know why I have him with the shoulder pads. Hold on. What do I have him with the shoulder pads on? What should we put on him? So Batman Beyond had a slick suit. Let's go with that. He just had a slick suit, you know. He has the mask, but he doesn't have anything else that resembles it. Just because Injustice 2 gear is made, you know, you're supposed to have like sort of armored gear. But there's the Batman Beyond. Oh, and you already know, of course, I have Batman's legendary gear. Gotham's most wanted utility belts. Batman can triple jump forwards and away. Triple jump. Increases Batarang damage by 10% and increases damage of mechanical bats by 50%. Well, mechanical bats do like 0.5%, so I guess they do 1% now. I don't know, I guess they do like 0.75% because it's half. Do they do? They do around like 0.5%, right? They don't do 1%. They do almost nothing. So I don't think that's really significant at all. But yeah, I got his legendary gear. And then this is the Justice League look. The Ben Affleck action. I used that in a video not too long ago. And then this is the billionaire Batman look. The full set. Every piece completed. So if you complete every piece, it says increase the amount of credits and guild credits earned by 10%. Increases the amount of credits and guild credits earned by 15%. And activates golden batarangs. Golden batarangs, guys. That's pretty sick. And, you know, similar to the other, it doesn't really matter like what shader you give. The only reason I have gold is because it's the billionaire set, right? So you would want to have the billionaire set have gold. And then we have the classic Batman. More specifically, more resembling the Michael Keaton Batman movie. The OG. I think it came out in 1989, if I'm not mistaken. Looks awesome. But this look, I think it's time to go back to this. Oh, god damn. Look at this. Look at this mofo. Batman, best gear in the game. All right. Running down the last, like, what, 4 characters? Lord Bane right here. Bane no longer has negative debuff effect when Venom wears off. That is cheap. Because the only downside to your Venom is the side effects, which you take a ton of damage and you don't do a lot of damage. Now, I don't remember if they reduce the damage to compensate for it, because sometimes they don't say they do something that's not listed. They might reduce the damage on that. Venom Rage. When reduced to 5% health or lower on the second health bar, Bane gains 20% increased damage. Oh, wait. I could have sworn I had a Bane video where I specifically let myself get down to 20%. And then I did a combo with my triple Venom. And it did like 1,000 plus damage. I'm going to have to look for that. I'm going to have to see. Make a short out of it or something. But yeah, that's his legendary gear, which is the back. That's how it looks. Venom coursing through my veins. I always like how much the visor makes the color stand out. Looks cool. Yeah, Bane is really fun to play, but you need to have patience playing this character, because if you don't, man, you are just going to get zoned the hell out. I actually do like his default look a lot in this game. Reminds me a little bit of Fulgor or Killer Instinct, especially this one right here. Atrocitus. Show off that rage. Do I have his legendary gear? No, I do not. Obviously, he's going to have all the red shades possible. Oh, I was about to say, this is not the God out shader. I was about to say, even the God shader has some red in it. Obviously, Atrocitus with the demon shader looks just badass, intimidating as hell. Yeah, I might play Atrocitus at some point soon. Whoa. What a crazy looking color this is. I'm gonna buy this color. Whenever I play Atrocitus, I'm gonna play with this color. That shit looks insane. Alright, then after that, kind of, you know, doesn't have too crazy of a look. Adam. I have my Power Rangers look with him. Green Ranger right here. I definitely don't have his legendary gear. Yeah, I didn't really play Adam too much. He annoys the absolute hell out of me. Whenever I fight versus Adam, it's so annoying because he goes so low when he does his sweep, where he goes under even mids, and then obviously he turns into an Atom, and he's impossible to hit. He could run away. Oh, this character is just like rage-inducing. It's like he's up there as one of the most annoying characters to fight against in the game, along with Starfire. Like, Starfire is number 1 just because their zoning options are so good. And then I think Adam is number 2. So I rarely play Adam. My green Power Ranger skin. See, if you look at him like this, he looks like the green Power Ranger, but then you flip him around. I wish he had like a full face mask or something. That would have been cool. He has a cool move though. Is it this one? Yeah, he has this move that's really cool. Meter Burning Atomizer now amplifies the opponent's size and holds them in place, allowing for a follow-up. So this is like a cool, different version of his shrink gun, or his atom gun, whatever you want to call it. His atomizer. So instead of like putting them into like a ball, he makes them huge. Like they turn giant. He increases their size. And they're just frozen in place, and you could like dash up, meter burn forward 3, or you do back 3, whatever, and follow up your combo. Last but not least, we have Aquaman, and this is his Justice League skin right here. And yes, I do have his legendary gear. Increases Trident damage by 25% when under 10% health. Attacks utilizing Aquaman sea creatures inflict 15% increased damage from the deep, you know, stuff like that. When Salt Water of Life is active, Aquaman will deal damage to the opponent if they touch his salty skin with any type of attack. What the hell? Which one's that one? Try it. Oh, is it his trait? It must be his trait, right? I think his trait is what they're talking about. His salty skin. Oh wait, I forgot to show off the different shaders here. All right, and this is going to do it, guys. Let me know out of all the characters who has your favorite gear in Injustice 2. It's pretty... Like, Batman has the best overall gear, but I think my favorite gear... Shit, it's really hard. Sub-Zero, maybe, because you could look like all the ninjas. Batman, I mean, it's kind of hard to go against Batman, right? Batman has like the best gear in the game. The Flash also. Yeah, the Flash, Batman. I really love Starfire and the way she looks. Scarecrow has cool gear. Sub-Zero. Yeah, I think those are like the top ones. But anyway, that's it for today's video, guys. It was a long one, but you know, these are always really long when I show off like the entire gear for, or like the gear looks for all the characters I have. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.